Hello and welcome, Magic lovers. The deck of the week this week is Maelstrom Wanderer. I've been wanting to get back into this deck for a while now. I've always really liked this deck. And then last week, this specific list took 7th place in the Commander Challenge, which the top 5 was all Tymna, and then it was Breya, this, and then Leovold. So it's an impressive showing for Maelstrom Wanderer to make it that high up into, to break into the Tymna format and have a good showing in a Commander Challenge like that. So I figured I'd give it a try. I really like the list. I might make a couple changes myself. I'm not going to do them now because, I'd like to try out the list as is. But a couple more 1-drops probably wouldn't hurt. Maybe Wild Growth or Utopia Sprawl. And a couple of Planeswalkers that untap mana or add mana, like Chandra the Mind Sculptor. I can't remember her real name. I always just called her Chandra the Mind Sculptor. The 4-mana one that you can add 2 red mana with. Or the Nissa that untaps a land at 5 mana. Those ones always seem really good to me because they're good hits off a Maelstrom Wanderer Cascade trigger. But you can also play them before Maelstrom Wanderer, and they're good, and they ramp mana. I've always liked those kind of dual-purpose Planeswalkers. Garruk is obviously one of them that's excellent. Dak Faden can sometimes steal a mana rock for somebody else, but I wouldn't mind seeing a couple more of those. But I'm not going to make any changes just yet. I'm going to take this to a league and try it out. I do want to say one other thing right now is that Marath has been putting up some pretty decent numbers in the 5-0 list right now. So if I still maintain, though my showing wasn't great last week, I still maintain that Marath is pretty good in the Tymna matchup. There's a lot of cheap creatures. There's a decent amount of cheap removal. There's Marath itself that is both a big wall that you put in front of the Tymna decks as well as removal to kill Tymna. It seems really well suited for the Tymna decks right now. So if you're looking for something, if you don't want to play Tymna right now, and I don't blame you, because it's pretty stale to just play Tymna against Tymna over and over again, and sometimes you want to try something different. I definitely think Marath is the way to go right now. It seems like really good. You can look at my previous list, but you probably want to look at the 5-0 commander listings and see what's been putting up some there might be some card changes or something like that. I haven't really looked at it, but I've noticed that it's popped up like 4 or 5 times in the 5-0 commander list in the last few days. So check out those lists. If you want something that might have a potential of beating all the Tymna decks in the format, I definitely think that's the way to go right now. But for now, I'm not going to do Marath again so soon. I'm going to try and take on this Maelstrom Wanderer deck. Let's have some fun. Alright, I got match 1. I am on the play. I think I can keep this. This looks pretty good, actually. Playing against Nissa. Alright. See what happens. Nissa has a Gemstone Caverns. Don't see that very often. Alright, they exiled Snow-Covered Forest. So let's go ahead and play the Bloodstained Mire. Say go. Alright, not doing anything with her 2 mana. Am I going to sack this? I kind of want to hit a land. We'll wait. Alright, we hit a land. Let's go ahead and get Taiga. And then play Explorer. Play Reflecting Pool, Mox Diamond, and Prismatic Lens. Alright, well that was a good turn. We're out-ramping the Gemstone Caverns. We're out of cards, though. Shardless Agent has a really good chance of hitting ramp. We're at 5 mana. Alright, Draga Tree Speaker is really very good. Alright, well, I would have liked to have been able to play that, but can't have both drawing that and playing it. Alright, we're up to 6 mana. So we can play the Sphinx, or possibly draw into a land and play Karn. As I said, the chances of hitting ramp with Shardless Agent are really high. 5 mana. 6 mana? Woodland Bellower into Reclamation Sage. Oh, that's too bad if that's the case. I mean, I think you pretty much always get... I guess you could get Fierce Empath. Okay. What are you getting? Probably don't need that exiled screen open. Have our own reveals. Ulamog. Alright. Opponent's a ways from casting that. Alright, well, let's just play the Sphinx, I think. Shame to not be able to play the Signet, but I think that's right. Okay. Thought they had a stop. They might actually have an action. It seems unlikely in a green deck, but yes, we would like to draw more cards. There's Nissa. Nissa gets a forest. Nissa's not flipping. Crystal Vein. Nissa's going on a pilgrimage. This is still not flipping. Well, we're not blocking that. I might need to block that next turn if I play this Karn. So we'll just take the damage. I think I Karn the Draga Tree Speaker. I think that's correct. If they find a way to kill Karn, we're getting... Maelstrom Wanderer off next turn. Hopefully we can get an extra turn spell or something like that. We can block the Woodland Bellower with the Shardless Agent. Opponent does apparently have an upkeep stop. Alright, there's Jace. I don't know if Jace really does anything right now. Nissa's flipping with an Eye of Ugin. Do they have enough? I think they do now. Yeah, they have enough to Ugin now. Ulamog. If they hit another land... Oh, that's so brutal. They have to sacrifice the Crystal Vein, though. Hopefully they hit the Sphinx. I really want them to hit the Sphinx and Karn. They could potentially hit the Shardless Agent and the Sphinx, and then... No, they hit a land. Alright, so we're not casting... Well, we could potentially cast it next turn. Alright, well they get one. I can't exile a permanent. Well played, opponent. Well played. Alright, that does it. That actually... Let's hit something lucky. I think that's our only out here. Oh, I don't have 5 lands. Ugh, I don't have 5 lands. Alright, let's tick it up. It's 3 visits. Let's get a tropical island. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 mana. We could bounce the Ulamog. I don't know if 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. They need 2 more mana. They could potentially just replay it. It seems really dangerous to bounce it. We could just take all that damage. Or we could play the Jace and then like Brainstorm. Like a 4 mana Brainstorm that might save us a bunch of life. Or we could Fate Seal them. I think we can play the Lantern, can't we? Alright, let's play the Lantern. And let's well, let's put this first and this second. It's a pretty good flip. I think we might be able to, I don't know. It's iffy. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Alright, so even if they destroy 1 land, we have enough mana to Temporal Mastery and Maelstrom Wanderer, I believe. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, so if they destroyed 1 land, oh, we've got this. Alright. Might be able to make this work. Probably losing 2 Planeswalkers right now. Oh, we lose all the cards in our library because of this Ulamog. That was dumb. I forgot about that. I probably shouldn't have. I don't know if it changes anything. Like, we don't really want those in our... I mean, maybe we could have put them in our hand. We don't really need the Titan for anything. Alright. Acidic Slime. Doesn't hurt us that bad. Naturally. Alright. Well, we're down a couple hits here. We can, all our mana, lands make any color of mana. Do I want, yeah, I want this in play. I don't think this version has many things with like kicker or some stuff like that. Sometimes you need to spend mana on your, Alright, let's hit something good. Not a Mind Stone. Not really a Wood Elves either. Alright. I guess Breeding Pool then. No. Alright. Guess we're blocking. We're losing most of our library here. Untapped up to 6 target lands. They become elemental creatures. Gotta worry about that as well. That could very reasonably happen. I want to replay the Maelstrom Wanderer. There's no point in blocking the Ulamog with it. Just block the Wood Elves with it. Or block Ulamog with the Wood Elves. Eternal Witness bringing back Woodland Bellower. Using it for Reclamation Sage. I mean, honestly, I think that's better for us than them using Eye of Ugin to get Big Mama or Emrakul. Yep, saw that coming. Hey, hit my Mind Stone, would you? Yeah, I figured it'd be the Chromatic Lantern. It's the obvious choice. Alright, let's play this land. Flagstorm. Yeah, I guess that's fine. I don't really want to worry about Nissa too much. Chromebox? No. Jeez. Some bad hits. Flagstorm's decent. The other ones, not so much. I'm down to 32 cards in my library. I should probably sack this Verdant Catacombs before that effect goes on the stack. You activating the Eye-Ugin now? I don't think I have enough to really do anything. See if there's actually anything left. Yep, 1 forest. I'll take it. So we do have enough mana to recast Maelstrom Wanderer. Just barely. If they kill a land, then we're probably screwed. I'm just gonna take 10 damage. Oh no, this can't be good. Alright. Can they cast the World Breaker? Oblivion Sower. Now, there's no lands in my library. There might be a couple. 7 cards in my library? Did they really hit? Oh, they hit all my lands in exile. Oh my god. That's actually, I forgot you could do that. That's amazing. They have a wasteland. We're done. I guess we can Ethereum Horn Sculptor. Sorcerer. All is dust. What does that do? Oh, you can. All right. They played this well. I'm just giving it to them. I can't win from this because of the Sanctum of Moon. That's what that does. They played really, really well. I'm really impressed. All right, we got match 2. We are on the play again. Playing against Maelstrom Wanderer. Fallout doesn't do anything. We only have 1 ramp spell. My instinct is to mulligan it. I think I should probably follow my instinct. We're on the play. I don't think I can keep this. Ugh. Alright. Maybe I shouldn't have listened to my instinct. That was so bad. Alright, well we drew another land. Let's play Cold Steel Heart on green probably. Opponent has Dak Vaden. They didn't steal my artifact. Alright. I don't know why they didn't steal my artifact. I mean, they still can. I discarded a land, so they... I think you should probably steal my artifact. Yeah, discarding lands. So, like, what are you looting for? Tribe Elder. Bloodstained Mire. Alright, well we've drawn nothing but lands. Which I guess is kind of what you want to do. I'd rather have one of those two be a ramp spell though. Like a mana rock, like a big one. Like if it could have land Lotus, Gilded Lotus. That would have been pretty awesome. Although he would have just stole that, so maybe. Definitely going to tap it if he decides to try and steal it. Alright, opponents to 6. Oh, brutal. I don't think I can overcome that. Nature's Lore is pretty good. So maybe if we hit a double land and my opponent continues to not steal my artifact. One, two, three, four, five, six. Alright, opponent's still not stealing my artifact. I mean, the card draw is really good. No doubt about that. They just discarded Crow's and Grip as well. And then what do they got here? They're not too Maelstrom Wanderer yet. Bribery. Alright, well that's going to be bad. Consecrated Sphinx? It's probably Consecrated Sphinx. I would grab Consecrated Sphinx. I mean, I think my original instinct was probably correct. My hand was not fast enough, and it... I mean, the Slag Storm would have killed the Bird of Paradise if I had drawn a red mana. And it would have been pretty slow. And, I don't know, his hand's pretty slow, but I do think my original instinct was right. I just didn't draw any keepable hands for... Oh, he goes Primeval Titan. Okay, that's another fine suggestion. Thought, you know, that one works too. Battling against two Titans. I think if I don't draw a double land, I think I concede. I think I'm still losing, even if I do draw a double land. I don't think... Because my opponent can block. I draw Kadama's Reach. That's... Another turn. Yeah, no, I can't. Two Titans and a Maelstrom Wanderer. I can't do anything against that. Alright, got match 3. I am on the play. Let's go 3-0 in these last 3 matches and redeem ourselves. This hand is very keepable, playing against Daretti. So we got Search for Tomorrow into Izzet Signet. It's a very good start. Plenty of lands. Get a Tropical Island, I think. Yeah, we don't... You don't need that much red in this deck. So, worry about blue and green first, and then red second. And we've got plenty of red. So, blue and green are our colors of concern. I think I want to filter some extra lands out of my deck, so I'm going to play this Flooded Strand and crack it. I could... Sakura Tribe Elder is a little less vulnerable to artifact removal. So I think I'm going to do that. Yeah, let's just get the Volcanic Island, that's fine. Let's get a forest with the Sakura Tribe Elder. Wouldn't mind a Dak Faden here. I'm pretty sure he's going to be playing artifacts that I'm going to want to steal. Like that one. I could reasonably keep Sakura Tribe Elder around. I don't think I do, though. I don't know. I can use it to pressure Daretti. It doesn't do that much pressure. I don't know when I'm going to need it. Let's just go ahead and crack it. Probably grab this island. Alright, so 5, 6. So we can go off next turn, can't we? Because of this Chrome Mox. Alright. I should have played the breeding pool. It's a marginal difference, but, you know, I should have played the breeding pool. Ensnaring Bridge, Scrap Trawler. Ensnaring Bridge is going to be a problem. There are definitely outs to it if he gets it into play. One of the benefits of not playing the Chrome Mox until you need it. Definitely picking me. Definitely want that. Let's exile that thing. Get rid of their artifact that might be used to sack, you know, if they get Daretti coming again. Yeah, they just give up right there. Alright. Alright, we got match 4. We are on the play again. Playing against Surrak. Alright, I'm gonna keep this. I might be a little gun shy after round 2. But let's give it a shot. Volcanic Fallout is probably better against Surrak than it is against the Maelstrom Wanderer deck. Alright, so let's drop a red land and play that thing. Play something small, will you? Reclamation Sage, okay. Do I just Volcanic Fallout to kill these two things? It stops his mana. I think it's probably correct. I think I want to slow him down. Alright, carry added. Fallout wouldn't have killed that anyways. Not much does. Another land. I'd like to hit a non-land. I've actually only drawn lands, haven't I? How many lands are in this deck? 39. Had a couple times where I've only drawn lands for like several turns in a row. Guess it's just variance. Alright, well, Surrak's coming down. Are you kidding me? Alright. We already have 9 lands now. Alright, well, Surrak is a 4-turn clock. We can get Maelstrom Wanderer off before that. If we don't get comboed off or something. They might have some counter spells for our various cascade things. That's pretty good. Might be to do something if I had drawn a non-land card. Fierce Empath. That's not good. He gets his own Maelstrom Wanderer and he's going to get it off before me. Insult to injury. He's just showing off at that point. Not a land. Oh my god. It's turn 6. I've drawn 5 lands. Can I get a double land this turn now? Now I would like want a land, but I want to double. And yeah. Oh my god. He's definitely going to get it off first. Yeah. That's like, I was adding it up. I'm like, you need to sack that. Alright, I don't think his hits are as good as mine. But this is going to hurt. Actually, we might even be dead. Bonfire for 0. Green Sun Zenith for 0. Alright, well those are some awful hits. I guess you can get a, yeah, something. So we're not dead, but we're pretty close. We're at 3 life. Whatever. That might get us there. Burning is not good enough. It's not good enough, right? It's 4 damage. Yeah, no, it's not good enough. We need a miracle card here. I guess this thing. Alright, that might almost do it. We're not dead. Alright. We're not dead. Those are some decent hits. Oh, my opponent is tapping a lot of mana, though. Oh, my God. Alright, yeah. That's too bad. We almost stabilized from the 5 land in a row draw. Alright, I got match 5. I am ruled out at this point. There's no prize for me. I'm on the play for, I believe, the 5th time. But you know me, I like to give it another shot if I get knocked out anyways. Like, just to see. Luck hasn't been in our favor this round. And hopefully, I think this hand is pretty... I think it's risky. I think it's too risky. Alright. Yeah, I can keep this. And I definitely... I do want that. I'm trying to decide if I got a forest on top. Do I want to wait? Is it because we could turn 1 Cold Steel Heart, turn 2 Wood Elves. Elves. We'd have to get rid of the Sky Shroud claim. Probably. Or we turn 2 Wood Elves. Turn 3 Sky Shroud claim. I think that's actually better. Although we'd have to, yeah. Well, our opponent has a slow start at least. We still have to get rid of a card if we want to use this. I think I want to wait to get rid of something. Red or green? Or technically we could go blue. Let's go green. I think green's usually correct. Alright, opponent's off to a really slow start. I think we... Oh, it's got to be green. Alright. Bit of a mistake there. I really wanted to annex my opponent's land. So we could Ethereum Horn Sorcerer. I think it's not as... I think this is a better play. Let's take their land. It guarantees we can get our commander off next turn. Really slows down my opponent. Yeah, they're missing a land. Oh, no, they played a Bloodstained Mire. Alright. This is... Oh, this is 7, isn't it? Alright, well, it's 7. Let's play the horn guy dude. Yeah, it's 7. Well, that would be me. I would like to take another turn. Alright, it's a Signet. We could conceivably Wildfire. I think that just slows the game down. It's too risky when we're like this close to just Maelstrom wandering. Solemn. Okay. Got a sad robot. Yeah. There we go. Stupid Signets. That gets rid of the Ethereum Horn Sculptor Sorcerer and nothing else. Oh, and the Annex. Yeah, they can block. That's fine. They're still a long way from Maelstrom Wandering. We could Wildfire now. I think I Temporal Manipulation first. Frost Titan. Okay. Well, we still gotta untap it because we're gonna temporal manipulation. I could return this dude. Nah. Four damage to each creature. Each player sacrifices 4 lands. I think I'm fine with that. I think that's the way to go now. Press this advantage. Let's get rid of this land and probably these 4 lands, or these 3 lands. And my opponent concedes. Alright, so we got some redemption against the other Maelstrom Wanderer deck. This is actually the same guy. So, I mean, well, let's go to the deck. So as I said, this is kind of an all or nothing deck. Either it goes really right or it goes really wrong. And luck was not our friend. That's definitely true. Drawing all lands against Surrak was definitely hurt us quite a bit. And then our opponent, the Surrak opponent and our Nissa opponent, drew incredibly well. The Nissa opponent played incredibly well. So I don't want to downplay that at all. And I think I made a small mistake in that game. I don't think it was critical. But, you know, with my opponent playing just like, you know, on the needle, just, you know, right on the needle's edge, just playing as tight as possible, to make any mistakes can really hurt you. But they also drew incredibly well. And so, you know, it happens. I think this is kind of on par for how Maelstrom Wanderer works. I could probably play out 3 or 4 more leagues, and I might, you know, 3-2, 4-1, 1 or 2 of them. I don't think it's an incredibly consistent deck. It's really fun. I love Annex. Like, that is like the least fun card to have played against you. But man, I love Annex. Annex is so cool. And Acid Malice is basically the same card, but in green. And it's actually permanent. You can't disenchant it. It's actually a little better. But those cards are like, you know, it's hard to argue with those. And then, you know, it's a fun deck. Getting the 2 Cascades, it's just really rewarding when it goes off. When you get, you know, like that one time when I got the Time Warp and a Karn. Like, that's amazing. It's hard for that to not just feel incredible. So it's a fun deck. I think it's more reserved for like tournament practice and, you know, those kind of things. I think taking it to a league is a recipe to lose money in the long run. But I thought I would, you know, I'm playing it for you guys, so it matters a little bit less to me if I lose a little bit of money. But, yeah, so I guess that's it. I mean, it's a fun deck, but not consistent. Thank you for watching. Have a good night.